it should be tasty. The Emirates in all its ritual frenzy, embracing the spicy, spiky Premier League rivalry of our day. These two, we all have been waiting for this. Kanji got into trouble. It's played forward here for Kai Havertz. Odegaard! Arsenal are out of the blocks. A gift. And Kai Havertz has pulled it wide.
He didn't want it.
Thomas Partey's flown in! And Arsenal have their lead back in a trice. And we're back where we were. He is back where he was a minute ago. Rice. Miles Lewis Skelly! Stunning! The boy becomes a man! And with what style! Gabriel Martinelli at full lick. Havertz. He scored! That's how it feels! And Arsenal are flying away from the champions. What a hit! What a hit! What a star! What a game! What a scoreline! Arsenal have ripped up the champions. It ends with a teenage kick. Arsenal cling to the dream. They do so with vigour and zest and style. They do so extravagantly. The fired-up Gunners have knocked down the champions and stayed right in the race. And the prospect still of becoming the champions for the first time in 20 years. But they may well have to be perfect. Rice. A lot of space ahead of Trossard, but Rice can drive. Now Trossard! Chelsea pierced in a trice by Trossard. Sharp out of the box on another night when they need it. Arsenal are where they want to be. Odegaard, Saka, Declan Rice against Partey. In by Ben White! As improbable as it is mightily welcome. And for Mikel Arteta and Arsenal, the world feels twice as good. Stolen away for Odegaard, who's seen a run here from Havertz. This is Kai Havertz! He's thumped it in! And Arsenal are flying! Saka. Havertz! 4!
So easy for Arsenal. It's turning into a rout.
Saka. Odegaard. White. Oh! Everything's going right. Arsenal are so good, they're scoring by mistake. It's 5-0, all white on the night. Arsenal have ripped Chelsea up. Arsenal are where they want to be. They are demanding of their rivals to match that, if you will. And that will take some matching. So 6 nights on from their humbling in Manchester, Arsenal puff out their chest, lift their chin, and march into the challenge that remains. The Emirates Stadium defiantly insists it is still on. Xhaka and Odegaard! Beauty! That is a lovely hit. And it has cheered up Arsenal plenty. Trossard. Odegaard! Snack, crackle and pop! Eternally alive. Ready to snatch his moment. The moment came and Ødegaard snatched it again. And White and Gabriel Jesus! Jesus! Arsenal are happening again! And they have their boot on Chelsea's throat. Top again. Where they dream of being again. Maybe it's still alive. Arsenal are not done yet. A win, at last another win. And tonight, Arteta and the Gunners will sleep again on the very top of the pile. And it's time again for Arsenal versus Manchester United, for some still the iconic fixture of the Premier League era. For all, without question, amongst the most important rivalries in the history of the English game. Saka takes. Rice! Declan Rice! A gunner for life! He has beaten Manchester United! He spent the money! He spent the money so well! And Declan Rice is one of them! Vieira runs for the walls. Gabriel Jesus is by himself. It's Gabriel Jesus. He's sat down one and he's won the game. They have cranked it up and cranked it up yet more. They didn't just win it. They won it in style. A gunner's growl like rarely you have heard. Rice, baby! And the angel Gabriel stole it right at the end. That is why you pay big bucks. That is how big players grow on the biggest days. And Arsenal have the points. This is the Emirates Stadium, where the famous clock is ticking implacably towards Arsenal's destiny, whatever that may be. Saka's twisting. Gabriel Martinelli is scoring for Arsenal! What an effervescent star he is! One step, one little step closer. Ben White, Bukayo Saka! Over and over and over again. Relentlessly beautiful Arsenal football. And Saka's seamless smile just grows. Xhaka, Trossard, Xhaka! Oh boy, that is silky smooth. Right now, Arsenal are doing it like no one else. Elise made an intervention, it came back to Tierney, and Saka! There ain't no stopping him now. Revelling in every glorious Gunners moment. And now there are 10 games to play, and now the lead is 8 points. 10 weeks from today, somebody somewhere will lift the Premier League trophy, and it just might be Arsenal.
On the back ball, and it's an Arsenal goal, and it's headed in by Gabriel, and that's exactly what they needed. 10 minutes on the clock. Arsenal get the early goal, and it comes from a central defender. Arsenal 1, Crystal Palace 0. Corner taken by Saka, right under the bar, and it's another goal from a set piece for Arsenal. It was a brilliant ball in. Gabriel was charging in towards the ball. It's a brilliant delivery from Bukayo Saka. Dean Henderson was nowhere. Now look at this, flooding forward. Jesus for Arsenal. Over it goes to Trossard. Chance for a third. Gets it! Leandro Trossard's goal drought is over. Arsenal make it 3-0. And that's how quickly they can hit you and hurt you. Brilliant counter-attack from the Gunners. So runs into Saka. Zeni and Ketia. Now Martinelli. Bearing down on goal and scoring number 4. Well, he's got a great personal scoring record for Arsenal against Crystal Palace. And he's come off the bench to put the icing on the cake on a very good day for Arsenal. Clubs who all feel that it could be their year. And here they come again. Martinelli's in again. Fine! It's turning into a rout for Arsenal. And Martinelli backs a brace off the bench. 5-0. Smiles on Arsenal faces. And this is getting heavy now for Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
Convincing in the end for Arsenal. Arteta gets the win that he wants after the mini break in Dubai. Some sunshine on the players' backs, some work on the training pitch, and a 5-0 victory. And an Arsenal team who needed a convincing win today and needed goals for their own confidence probably have got them, Lucy.
Yeah.
Another clutch moment in the title race and in the race just to stay alive. Zinchenko, Bukayo Saka twisting and firing fulsomely into the roof. Just one more smashing Saka strike. It's another beauty.
What a strike.
Gay's been caught on it. Martinelli's in! And now the flag is up. Goal! The party re-begins. Pickford dismayed. Dyche defied by millimetres. Arsenal pulling away. Here's Leandro Trossard for Arsenal. Odegaard! It's done. It's done in style. Arsenal pulling clear. Zinchenko. And Nketiah is in, it's 4. Martinelli tiptoeing in. Predatory, perfect. There is a gorgeous arrogance about Arsenal now.
It really is. They are enjoying every second of this.
There's another excellent run forward by Martinelli from one side to the other, and he pulls it back. It's 2-0. Excellent Arsenal goal, made by a wonderful run and cross from Martinelli. It's a tap-in for Kai Havertz, and this is one-way traffic at the Emirates for the Gunners. Arsenal with plenty in red and white. Saka bursting in, twisting and turning and shooting. Oh, it's gone right through! Bukayo Saka scores again. A young man who can't stop scoring in the Premier League. Everything he touches turns to gold. Arsenal get a third, and Bukayo Saka gets his 16th goal of the season. And I was making the point, they love him here, and they love him because of moments like that. So Arsenal with the corner and a 3-goal lead. Near post, he's gone again. He's glanced on, it's in! It's another set-piece goal, and this time it's Kivior who's celebrating. The architect again, Declan Rice. 19 goals and counting from set-pieces for Arsenal, and they lead Newcastle 4-0.
Yeah.
And there is the full-time whistle, the celebration from the manager, a punch of the air, a high-five with his staff. That's exactly what he wanted to see tonight, Mikel Arteta. He has ultimate faith in his players. Arsenal fantastic. Arsenal 4, Newcastle 1.
Of course, we do have a classy champion, not easily to be deposed, but if anyone can, it is very likely one of these. Odegaard. Havertz is on his way here. Alisson stops him. Saka scores! Arsenal obliged and on their way. A day that has to happen for them begins ideally. Here's Gravenberch. Here's Diaz. Beyond Saliba. And Shota watched it over the line. It's a mess of a goal. This place has gone silent. From Arsenal's perspective, filthily. How did they permit that to happen? Van Dijk let it bounce. Martinelli showed an interest. And Martinelli rolled it in! Curious! And for Liverpool, catastrophic. How can that happen? Bizarre. Just bizarre. Trossard is free here, clear of Elliott. Leandro Trossard has punctured Alisson on the streets of North London. They dream their dream. Jurgen Klopp disbelieving. How can that happen? They can see it again. Clearly, Arsenal are not going away. Arsenal are right in the thick of it again. Suddenly once more, Arsenal a principal contender as the wings of the Liver Bird are clipped. Liverpool will still lead the league tonight, but they will feel the Gunners' breath on their necks. A man of calm, of certainty, of leadership, and the man of that moment.